John Spicer was back at the podium today in the White House briefing room, and he had a lot of questions to field on President Trump's weekend wiretapping claims.
In those 3 days, has the White House come up with any evidence whatsoever to prove that allegation?
Yeah, I addressed this multiple times yesterday. I think the president, we put out a statement on Sunday saying that we would have no further comment, and we were asking the House and the Senate Intelligence Committees to look into this concern.
Can't the president just ask the FBI director?
Well, I think.
Has he asked him?
No, the president has not.
Will the president withdraw the accusation? Does he have any?
No, why would he withdraw it until it's? I mean, until it's adjudicated?
Does the president support Director Comey? Then a quick follow-up.
I have no reason to believe he doesn't.
Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly thinks the president's concerns shouldn't be dismissed.
If the President of the United States said that, he's got his reasons to say it. He's got some convincing evidence that took place.
If Comey went public and said this never happened, as Clapper did, the former director of national intelligence, would you believe Comey?
I would expect Jim Comey to then turn that over to some investigative arm, and we could get to the truth, or to the bottom line. Again, Jim Comey is an honorable guy. So is the President of the United States, and the President must have his reasons.
Director Comey appeared before cameras today at a ribbon-cutting ceremony, but didn't address the subject. But he will be called to testify on March 20th at an open public hearing held by the House Intelligence Committee on Russia's alleged meddling in our election. So around and around we go on this. The question that they have a hard time answering, Kimberly, is why doesn't the president just ask for the evidence to come over to him if he's that concerned about it?
Yeah, and the thing is, we just don't know. We don't know what stage of the proceeding it's in. We don't know who he's contacted, specifically whether he's asked them to proffer any kind of evidence, the purpose, the nature, the subject matter of any warrant that was contemporaneous with that time. Was there a warrant that was larger and encompassed actually the area of Trump Tower, et cetera? They were able to do the metadata stuff and actually retrieve that. We don't know. And so I guess in due course, when the president decides, he'll let us know. But certainly it was a bombshell of a tweet and of a news story and breaking news, and now everybody is kind of scrambling to find out. But unless you actually see the facts and the proof, you know, we really can't know.
But they're going to get closer because Devin Nunes, who is the congressman from California, he's the chairman of the House Intel Committee. Eric, he's asked for all the documents from the intelligence community by next Friday, the 17th, and then a public hearing on the 20th. And I think he said today that James Comey, that he doesn't necessarily have faith in him. So if they don't have the faith in the witness that they're calling, is it prejudging the outcome of the investigation?
Well, those hearings, you know, no one's really held by those hearings. I mean, you can go to...
It will be open, which will be different for them.
Right. So you can say whatever you want, and then you can, you rephrase things later. Here's my issue now. Okay, again, January 20th, that New York Times reporter, Michael Schmidt, who is the one who broke the Hillary Clinton email scandal, private server scandal that was so massive, New York Times clearly writes wiretaps at the Trump Tower, and the report was given back to President Obama. So they're, according to him, and I'm guessing he sourced it, and second sourced it, these taps were going on. How did he know about it? He had to have a leak. It had to come from intelligence somewhere. Okay, fine. On March 5th, on Sunday, Chuck Todd asked James Clapper, was there any surveillance at all to Trump Tower? Not to Donald Trump, but to Trump Tower. And he said, none whatsoever. Today, Bill Hemmer asked General Hayden if there's any surveillance on Trump Tower. General Hayden said, if it were up to him, absolutely none whatsoever. So you have Comey, Clapper, and Hayden saying there was none, yet a very respected reporter saying he has, sources saying that...
So Hayden hasn't been a government official for many years.
But according to him, he said there was none, and
he's got good sources, but he wouldn't have been responsible.
Director of the NSA for a while, right?
Yes, but not for years.
Right. Okay.
All right, Bob, you're sitting there like a cat.
Well, I just, because I love you all so much, I used to say to my candidates, when they're digging themselves in a hole, hand me the shovel.
Oh, did you used to say that?
You guys have got to stop this. It is ridiculous. The reason Trump doesn't have evidence is he's lying. It's not true. You could pick up the phone and find out tomorrow if you knew anything about the intelligence community. The idea of bringing the Hillary Clinton emails in with what Trump said Barack Obama tapped him. Now, if that's the case, he's accused him of federal crime. They're going to put his evidence up. Why not? Because he's lying. He doesn't know.
But in the meantime,
and take care of Trump care, right? And leave wiretapping to people know what they're doing.
Okay. In the meantime, we saw
but
there's
Trump's not
activity in South
wiretapping.
Korea
Yes.
because they're worried about Korea. This was your point yesterday. They're worried about the North Koreans, and maybe we
Yeah,
should.
I think we should put a moratorium on this story for at least a week. We're going to pull a muscle defending or condemning Trump. I'm going to go back. People disagree with me. I think it was a tweet born of frustration over Sessions. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. But we're running around this story like crazy people, and we're assessing a tweet with this hyper-literalism. It's a tweet that he did in the morning, and the winner, again, is always going to be Putin. Chaos is his yoga. He enjoys every minute of this, and we contribute to his victory by constantly playing into hysteria. Let it rest for a week until we have some facts.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired.
What muscle are we going to pull? Heart muscle.
I think Bob's already pulled
No,
the
no,
muscle.
no, no. I have to agree with you. I think it was born out of frustration. But the thing to have done would have been to send one more out and said, you know, I was frustrated, I was angry, I was mad, and I really don't have the evidence.
Or there's an alternate. There's another idea that maybe he was told by someone, an intel official, who said, yeah, we did have a FISA warrant and we were listening. Maybe it was
Yeah,
after.
but Bowling, do you notice what
General
those three
Flynn.
stories
Remember
you said were
remember
Trump Tower specific?
Right. Yeah, but that's what I said. My point is.
Sure there
when
wasn't
you-
one that
when
said
you have
Trump
Comey
Tower.
and Clapper saying no, there was none, then you have a
Right.
problem when Intel's denying it. Not the Obama part of it, but the Trump Tower part of it. Then now I'm scratching my head. Now, why is James Clapper saying there was none? I mean, we know there was.
Just so you know, both Trump and Obama got briefed on all this stuff during the campaign, number one. So Trump knew everything that Obama knew. And this other thing is the idea that you would sit there and suggest, I know you don't like Barack Obama.
What?
And you know I don't like
What?
Trump, sir, but
What did I
that's not the
suggest?
point. You're accusing the President of the United States of
I
a
didn't
crime
accuse
20 years in
anyone of
jail.
anything, Bob. What the hell are you talking about? I said you have the head of the FBI, the head of the DNI at the time, saying that there was no tap to Trump Tower whatsoever, and we know there was.
Okay, it was a bad tweet.
All right. Well, round and round the mulberry bush we go. Ahead, can America survive a day without a woman at work or at home? Women across the country are going to try to prove it's not possible. That's tomorrow. But will they be contradicting their own message? Greg will try to prove that next.
Girl, and I got your life.